everyone, this is my contest helper video, because obviously if you're making things that I love from the 80s and 90s, you have to know what I love, right? So yeah, this is just going to be a video showing you ideas, like things that you can make. These are some of my favorite things from the 80s. So some of these things you're going to have to like Google if you're not old enough to know what they are or something like that. I'm going to add a few pictures, I think, of things that you would be like, what the heck is that? So I'll add some pictures here and there. I'll pause this video just so you're not completely lost or anything. So let me go down the list. Dirty Dancing, Gem, that's Gem in the holograms if you're wondering, Popples, Rainbow Bright, Sweet Secret Dolls. These are these little, they're like little locket kind of dolls. I'm going to add a picture of those so you can see them, but I had the purple one, which was my favorite, and I honestly cannot remember the other color that I had, but I had a purple one, maybe a white one, I don't know, but yeah, the purple one was my all-time favorite thing. I had it for years and years. I just loved it. So I'm going to enter a picture of that right here. Okay, so here's Poochie, which Poochie, if you do not know, is sort of like Hello Kitty, you know, but she's a dog instead of a cat, so. But it's very similar to Hello Kitty. The Wonder Years, Tiger video games, the white handheld ones, you could probably Google those. Karate Kid, the one from the 80s, not the new one. Fashion Plates coloring set. I'll probably have to enter a picture of that because I used to play with these things all the time. Very, very cool. The Wuzzles, Reading Rainbow, Mapletown, the TV show and the toys, Heathcliff, and then I love all the 80s girly movies like Pretty in Pink, Say Anything, Breakfast Club, things like that. I even have some listed over here. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Mannequin, and then not so girly, National Lampoon's Vacation, Flight of the Navigator, and Mystic Pizza. I love 80s movies. 80s charm necklaces. I will enter a picture of that because for some of you older gals, you may remember these, but if you're younger, you probably do not know what I'm talking about when I say 80s charm necklaces. So I had tons and tons and tons of the charms, and I really, 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 really wish that I had them still, but I have no idea what happened to them. But yeah, I'll put a picture of that in. Okay, and we have Fraggle Rock, The Labyrinth, and The Never-Ending Story. So again, you can look at that list here as I scroll down. That's my 80s list. And then I have a list for the 90s as well. Things I love from the 90s. These aren't in any particular order, so. Dawson's Creek. I love Dawson's Creek. I just watched the entire the entire series with my fiance. He had never seen an episode of Dawson's Creek in his life, and I was like, you have to watch this show. I think you'll like it. And he actually liked it. He was surprised. Like, we were kind of hooked until the very end. So he was as excited to watch it as I was. But do not tell him that I told you that, because he would probably kill me. Okay, and we have Buffy. That's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I like the movie and the TV show, but I'm more aiming towards the TV show here. Seventh Heaven, Step by Step. That's a TV show. Dr. Quinn. I have the first 2 seasons on DVD. I love some Dr. Quinn. the Babysitter's Club. I'm talking about the books and the movies. I love them both. Sweet Valley High. Scholastic book orders. Do you guys remember those? Like, I feel like I'm the only one that was like on the edge of my seat every time the teacher had a Scholastic book order. I absolutely love those things. Lisa Frank. Polly Pocket. 90s board games like Dream Phone and Mall Madness. I made some of those for At Home with Cindy's contest. So you can check out my contest entry for her contest if you wanted to see what the covers of those look like, or you can Google Easy Bake Oven, Deluxe Talk Girl. If you don't know what a Deluxe Talk Girl is, do you know in Home Alone, Home Alone 2, that electronic thing that he keeps talking into and it repeats everything that he says? That's a Talkman or a Talkboy, I don't know what they called it, but this is the girl version of that. It's a pink one, so it's pretty cool. Pogs. Nano Pet, which is like Tamagotchi, but I had a Nano Pet, and I loved that thing. It was a puppy, and I won it at Kings Island in one of those, not the claw machines, but it's one of those machines where the things go around and you have to put a coin in and it scoots the little bar, and it either you get nothing or it pushes something, you know, over the edge and you win it. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, I was like really happy because Nano Pets were like really popular back then, and it was like the big prize that they had inside that machine, so I won and I was really happy. Pocket Locker or Electronic Dear Diary. They're pretty much the same thing, but I had an electronic Dear Diary, and I'll put a picture of that in here. Okay, the electronic Dear Diary is like, you know, you can write things in there and store it. It's, yeah, it's pretty dated. There's not much that you, like, it was a calculator, I think. Mine had a universal remote, a universal TV remote built in. So in school, when we had to watch Channel 1 TV, which is like a news, kind of like a news show in the morning, I used to turn off the TV, and nobody, like, no one had a clue that it was me, so yeah, those things were pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Titanic. One of my favorite movies from the 90s, 1997 to be exact. Clueless, the movie and TV show. Full House, Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Spice Girls. And like these, Clueless I think was TGIF. There's Full House, Family Matters, Boy Meets World, and Step by Step. They were all on TGIF, if you guys remember. It was like this block of TV shows that would come on Friday night. So there was Hanging with Mr. Cooper at one time. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That should be on my list. I don't know why it's not. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, those were all on TGIF, so I really liked those. So here's my list from the 90s. So if anyone has any questions, you can send me a PM. So that'll probably be easier than me answering, like, sometimes answering comments is hard on an iPad. It's just, that's why I don't get to answer everybody's comments, and it makes me sad because if it were up to me, I would answer every single comment, but I'm just not able to. So send me a PM if you have something that you really want to know about this contest. So good luck everyone, and I will go ahead and make a prize video so you can see the prizes that you may win. So good luck everyone, and talk to you later.